and welcome to the Salty Boys Podcast.
I don't often take the word of drunks.
My master always used to tell me, drunk around the bone.
What do you three chumps have to offer?
Well, just remember what my master always said. When the sun rises, it rises on everyone.
All of these have, been really fitting. You just hear Tripdick going, ha! Fucker!
The Salty Boys Podcast.
Show enough indifference to it, it's a learned behavior.
But I don't even think that's true because it's been... Anyways.
Some dogs take a little longer.
That's true.
Mark's impressionable.
Now that we're recording.
Oh, shit. Now you record.
Yeah.
Well, boys, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
welcome back to the Salty Boys Podcast.
Where you beat your meat, where you skeet in the heat.
But it's cold today, so...
Comparatively.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Bless you. We're down a couple players, and sadly our key star is out of commission today. Soares Melodica might be growing mold.
It's definitely growing mold. So we'll be getting a deep clean tonight.
Our key star. We got there. The wires.
I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is a key star?
Is that a race?
This is a great MacGuffin for this campaign. Is the key star?
That's a pretty. I was gonna say it's a fucking rad name for a MacGuffin, but I'm like,
it's actually an arrowhead. Is the key MacGuffin for tonight's story?
Okay.
damn.
You think I'm kidding?
No, I'm cool. MacGuffins are great.
This is
You can make a whole movie. AKA
it's
Star Trek.
fucking real.
It's MacGuffin after
This is
MacGuffin.
real.
Good.
It's real.
It's my favorite animator, Seth MacGuffin.
Remember when we snuck into Pineapple Express?
I do remember that.
And I almost got us in trouble because I was stupid, virgin, innocent cuck beta.
All I remember is going into Pineapple Express.
No, you were going to see, we need a ticket. We went up to no one told me. We went up to the goddamn ticket booth, and everyone that we were with, I was the only one that was 15. Everyone else was like, can we get a ticket to How to Train Your Dragon? I looked right at fucking McHoss, and I was like, we're not seeing How to Train Your Dragon. And everyone looked at me like, shut the fuck up, dude, just play it cool. Because it was on the same side. So we got the ticket, walked over, and I was like, all right, cool. And then I was like, oh. And that was the first Radar movie I ever snuck into. I never had to because you don't have to sneak into anything else.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had to sneak into a movie. Where were you?
In North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
This was also
somewhere in there.
2008.
2008, 2009.
So you were like, what, 12?
Yeah, something like that.
That'd have been 2008 because I went. That was junior year when I went. And we I think that was the only year you went with us.
Yeah, because we surprised everyone.
Wait, you only did 1 year at Martinsburg?
No, he did.
No, that was a trip we took to North Carolina.
He did 4 years at Martinsburg. We left in the he did like 3 3/4 years at Martinsburg.
Yeah, I started on Halloween. We started on Halloween, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm doing my monk third singing warm up to play Grambo.
All right. Please don't look at me and do that.
It's like you with the melodica. I found the counter.
Watch out, man!
Watch out, man!
Look out, man.
Oh man, so
I think AR was the one who got the quote right.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's just hilarious.
I haven't seen the movie in a while.
What was that you said to me one time about misquoting movies?
Yeah. Happens to everyone. They get it wrong.
I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Harumph!
You watch your ass. All right, so we're here to play D&D, I think.
We're taking a little bit of a break from the Lone Ranger on the train with no brakes, and we are back in Altair tonight. The series continues.
Altair.
No, we can't say that.
All Assassin's Creed style.
Fuck that. Assassin's Creed 1 is king.
No, Cozy is king.
Oh, he's my king. So, let's we have a new face,
No, we don't.
a couple old faces.
We don't have a new face. There's
Newer.
new faces here. Yeah, well, second appearance ever.
I would consider that a new face still.
What's up?
We'll start with the right. With
Prefer to be on the left.
with Paul.
We'll do a little intro here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Alex. I'm playing a hill dwarf monk who is absolutely shredded, cut. I wouldn't say strong, but just 12-pack, baby. His name is Flint. Hermit background. I'm going to use my hands a lot. That's what she said.
What was his name again?
Flint.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
No relation to Captain Fergus Flint.
Or Michigan.
Correct. He is drinkable.
Or a splint put on your leg if it's hurting.
Or take a hint and shut the fuck up. Introduce yourself. And speak instead of shut the fuck up. Bitch. I'm going to be up all night with this.
Hey, raise your hand if you're supposed to be born dead. Interesting. Anyway. It's been a while. Everyone remembers his name more than I do. This is I'm playing Errol Wavestriff. I'm McCoss. He's a wizard. He's here to try to do his best.
That's all we can ask for.
He's here to kick gum and chew ass, and he's all out of gum.
I'm all out of ass.
And then finally, to my left,
Granville's dead. It's AR, your boy, playing Grambo Crambo, the consummate alcoholic, gnome monk of extreme imbibing.
sweet.
I think I think Grambo is like the heart and soul of this party.
Well, we haven't had a consistent party yet for this. So
Well,
it's hard
he
to
is
say.
certainly not the liver, I can tell you that much.
Definitely
I
not.
was like, we got Errol and Grambo.
Fair.
That's two.
Yeah, well, guacamole's too good to be contained into.
No mole tonight.
He's a one-time angel, just graces you once and then he's gone forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Grambo had that wonderful moment the last session where he just revived. He had like a single wish. He could have wished for anything. He's like, hey, this little fucker right here, bring him back to life.
Look out, man!
I wasn't expecting that. That was genuinely like heartwarming.
I knew it was going to happen.
I had no clue.
So, we
I
have...
was shooketh.
Actually, AR, can you roll me a D6 real quick, please?
We're all dead.
The D6 is the one with 20 numbers on it, right?
Yeah.
That's a 1.
That's a 1?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it. So, we, to recap from last time, very briefly, because I'm only going off my memory, which is shit right now.
We
Y'all-
blew up a mine.
Y'all took a job from Tripdick, the two-headed, once three-headed, fallen Kingsguard.
Well, he was singularly headed the last time.
He was?
Yes.
Only had one? I thought he had two.
No, he had 1.
He had one, so he had one head. And then he got you guys a job or he didn't get you a job, but y'all got a job from Agatha Battleborn to inspect the mines. Some shit was going down from all the workers. Turns out, a small little demon was down there, fucking some shit up.
Had a griffin.
Had a griffin. Y'all dispatched that really well.
Well, Moley did.
Yeah, Mole did. But y'all did, because you know everyone. Troy died. He fell down the mine shaft. And he was since rezzed back to life. So, this has been a few months after that. Life's been kind of like settled in Altair right now. You have noticed that some of the armor prices have gone down a little bit for y'all, especially since you helped Agatha out, so you picked a good route to do that. The mine has since been getting explored a lot more. They've discovered an interesting statue, or the head that y'all found. It's missing an eye. It's missing an eye. It's missing a hand, and it has and it's got a very interesting resemblance to the god Vecna. But that's for another day.
Never mind.
You can go ahead.
I was just gonna ask about the other eye. What's it look like?
The other eye?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks to be kind of like almost like obsidian.
Okay.
Looks to be just like an obsidian eye, in what you can assume would be another obsidian eye, but it's since been It's just not there.
That doesn't match.
Maybe it's Enderstone. Maybe it's Enderstone.
It could be an Enderstone. Could be an Ender Pearl. Who's to know?
Be a whole ass Enderman.
I haven't written that far yet, so we won't really know. Actually, no, we're good. I got like 2 episodes planned.
I thought that statue was a statue of the king, and it changed faces to match the king, whether he was sleeping or not.
So like I said, everything is retconned past that point. That's getting our feet wet. But it is
Remember,
Vecna.
I am the podcast historian.
It is Vecna. So that episode 1 can just go the fuck away, except for the Mole's greatest hits.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, we're going to kind of set the scene here. So it's kind of like a dimly lit kind of early evening at the Stuck Pig at the bar. Grambo has just finished up his set. He is retiring back to the pit where he is where Tripdick has since cut him out a small bed. Think like Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, that opening scene.
Wait, I finished my set?
Yeah.
Like, you mean performing?
Yeah.
Performing what?
You were performing your throat singing. Your warm-up actually was your set. Because they did not want you to even start after hearing your warm-up.
It's like the audition for Randy Rhoads to join Ozzy's band. He warmed up and got the audition, except the opposite is like, get off the stage.
Yes.
Okay, anyways.
So,
It's like that one thing, but exactly the opposite of that one thing that I just said.
So slight drizzle on the town. There's an eerie kind of silence between all the people in the city, because there's not really anything's wrong, but something just feels off recently. There's been a little less shipments at the docks in the merchant district. There's been a great crop yield recently, but Crane Block is a little bit more on the rise. You guys are hearing some more whispers of Baron von Tindersnuff occasionally.
I hate that guy.
And as we kind of descend into the bar a little bit more, we see an Arrow Wavestrife sitting at the edge of the bar, drinking some Skull Splitter. And with Tripdick tending the never closing bar.
Friend, it's Tripdick. It's the silence is well, it seems a little more eerie than usual, wouldn't you say?
I would. He spits into a glass, but it's just old motor oil essentially that he's spitting into the glass and cleaning, so it just perpetually never gets clean. He's been cleaning that glass for years now. And he's gonna look around and say, "Yeah, the docks have been rather quiet recently. Been hearing some whispers about some movement at Crane Block."
Crane Block. I thought we had that under control a couple of years ago from the great Crane Purge of 7.
Yeah, it took 7 of them though. Not anymore. So someone's been starting to grow a little bit more recently, and been hearing more of Heidegger coming in. Hate that guy.
So, with as the seeker of Altair, would I be how much information about Heidegger would I be privy to?
You'd be pretty good. You'd be pretty knowledgeable about him. You know that he's a businessman, first and foremost. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty though. So he's gotten a little bit of a reputation of being pretty rough and tumble, like putting a rat in a metal bucket and then lighting the metal bucket on fire at the top and letting the rat dig its way out of somebody. He's a nasty son of a bitch. But he can also be your best friend. But you know he's been spearheading the push to keep these drugs circulating. He's trying to expand his empire a little bit more. So that's pretty much what you know, but no one has seen him for a while now. And he's pretty hard to find unless you know where to look.
So, what's the word on the street about this Crane Block movement? Is there anybody looking to hire out? Anyone looking to have someone do some investigative work?
Well, now that you mention it, I've been kind of looking around to get some more information myself. Actually, I'm trying to get back to trying to work my way back up into the king's good graces since falling.
Well, that would be a true rags to riches story if you could make it work there, friend. No offense intended.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm Tripdick. So he's gonna kind of look over, be like, Rambo. Get up. Your set was pretty bad.
Yeah.
He's gonna throw the glass at you.
And with my amazing dexterity, I'm going to catch it.
I'll allow it.
And I'm just going to set it on the edge of the bar stool, or on the edge of the bar, not the bar stool, and then knock it off and let it shatter on the ground.
Tripdick's gonna laugh, and he's gonna pull out the same glass from his like back, kind of like refrigerator still body.
Got that ass bear, Tripdick.
I got the best for you. And he's gonna pour you a glass.
Nice.
Went into Yardley there for a minute.
I know.
That was really
I'm
exciting.
sorry.
He's gonna guzzle the whole thing right now.
Sweet. So if you're kind of like looking around, you're gonna see a few. Kind of patrons. Not really anything out of the ordinary. Some regulars from around town that are just kind of chilling in there. This being like the merchant district, you're always going to get people who are coming in from other lands, other places. And there seems to be a strange fella sitting towards the rear of the bar. Might have a pipe. Might be a king that no one knows about. They might call him Strider. It's Aragorn.
Only I look like Gimli.
Grambo's gonna grab Errol and be like, "Hey, who's that?"
Well, Master Grambo, I've, as you know, I'm quite well connected around these parts, but can't say I've ever seen that one before.
Seeker, my ass. And he's gonna walk over to the dwarf.
Seeker, I hardly know her.
I'm gonna walk up to your character, and I'm going to burp in your face. Very stinky beer drenched burp.
What seems to be the issue, gnome?
I don't know you.
And I don't know you either.
Yeah, but I live here. You don't live here.
Well, let's just say I'm not looking to live here, just passing through.
All right, good enough.
Well, hold there, friend. I heard your singing earlier.
Oh,
Is that of the monastic traditions?
yeah. I once was a studier student there of the way of the astral self, and that's where they teach you how to project your inner key.
You're gonna hear Tripdick laugh real quick in the back, like, moron, and keep going. Just for flavor.
Grambo's going to cast minor illusion to make it look like a rat's running across the bar.
You're gonna hear like an absurd amount of smashing at this point in the background, isn't it? And that's from the rat.
Beautiful.
Carry on.
He does that to me, and then I do that shit to him. So anyways, I learned that the way of the astral self, you project your inner self by throat singing, and I never was very good at it, but some people like it. Just guess not the people that patronize my house.
Sorry, gnome, but you're no monk in my eyes.
Oh yeah.
No monk would conduct themselves such as yourself.
Well, I guess that's fine by me, because I left the ways of my order a time ago.
Well, like my master always said, fools and knives require good handling. And I kind of brush past him.
You're gonna hear in the background, "You son of a bitch, rat, get the fuck back here!" Just hearing smack. So he's destroying most of his inventory trying to kill this fucking rat. How long does my
doesn't
illusion
exist.
last? About a minute?
I think it's
Wasn't
a
it?
minute, unless I end it myself, and I'm just gonna make it look like it runs somewhere that he can't get to, and then
Cool.
cease casting.
He's gonna look over and be like, "Man, those fuckers keep coming in here. I don't know where they're coming from." He's like, "Well, welcome to You, what can I get you? What else can I get you?
Your name, sir.
Name's Tripdick.
What does Tripdick look like?
So Tripdick's a old, almost like solid gold-plated warforged.
Okay.
He's at this point a kind of like an institution where he was once of the King's Guard, probably once one of the most feared kind of like warriors, but now it's since he is he's failed his position of being the King's Guard, and now he's been pretty much just like broken down, beaten down by life.
Do Warforged know that they're mechanical?
Yes, he does.
Okay, so they're fully sentient.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is also a brewing vessel.
Yes, he is.
Well, do you have any? Do you have any milk of any sort around the place? I'm not much for drink.
Milk. He's gonna kind of scratch his head for a second, tuck his tattered shirt back in. He's like, "Mike got something in the back. Wait a second." He's gonna. You're gonna hear. Well, actually, roll me a d20 real quick, just flat d20.
11.
You're gonna hear what sounds like a donkey, but you've never heard him make that kind of noise before. And you're gonna hear kicks, and it's just gonna sound. It just sounds like someone's just getting fucking destroyed in that room next. And he's gonna open the door, come back out as calm as can be. You're gonna see a dent kind of right on the side of his head. He's like, "Yeah, we got milk." You're gonna drop it on there for you and slide it over.
Thank you. I'm gonna try the milk.
Mm-hmm. It's not great. It doesn't taste.
It's a little salty.
You got them one-uddered donkeys in the back. No, it's
Call him Neville No Udders.
It's definitely just. It's more like the animal's just kind of older. That you can kind of, based off of your milk sommelier skills, you're like a little bit oaky. Definitely on its last legs.
Might have curdled a little bit.
Yeah, might have curdled just coming out of the nipple. So it's drinkable. You're not going to die from it, but Tripdick doesn't realize he can also pasteurize it himself if he wanted to, but he hasn't. No one's told him that business venture yet.
I look over. What's his character's name again?
Errol Wavestrife.
Errol. I look over at Errol and I just say, "Well, like my master always said, no man can paddle two canoes." And I just chug it.
I'll drink to that. And just quaffs down the skull smasher. Errol is still in abject shock at just how erudite Grambo Crambo was just now. That's the most coherent he's ever heard this gnome in his entire adult life. And he's seen Grambo sober.
Yeah, it was.
Grambo's less coherent sober, if you don't remember.
I get true facts.
So Tripdick's going to come over to you and be like, "Oh, almost forgot about that job. You looking for some extra coin?"
Well, could always use a little extra coin, friend, especially in these troubled times. What have you got for me?
I've got a bit. Grambo, you want in on this?
Do I have to?
You're short on rent.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't catch your name.
My name is Flint.
Flint, where do you hail from, Flint?
From off the coast of the Morrow Grove.
Morrow Grove. Oh. You don't see a lot of dwarves at the Morrow Grove.
I'm not like most dwarves.
I can see if you can survive getting through those forests. I've been there a few times to get through to Slaver's Respite. Dangerous folk over there. If you can hold your own, you can be fine here any day.
Well, it's like my master always said, better to light a candle than curse the darkness.
I feel like you got all those written down somewhere, boy, in your head. Kind of like that. You remind me of me. a young sprocket back in the day. Where's that fucking rat? So then he's gonna look for the rat for a second. He's gonna turn his head around again and be like, "Oh, I meant to tell you, job. Well, Flint, you seem like good people. If
It's like the old men from the Muppets. If they like the love child of those two with like Long John Silver from Treasure Planet. That's Tripdick.
I miss him. I miss Treasure Planet. That was a good movie. Fuck.
By thunder.
By thunder. Now we just need Morph
That's a good.
and discount C-3PO.
Yeah, that movie
And
could
then
have done without him.
Big fucking skinny mommy, step on me mommy, fox lady.
Oh, the captain.
Yeah. Sorry. Whew. Anyway, so he's gonna kind of look around. So that perception check I had you roll,
I was wondering about that because I rolled a nat 20.
you did. You rolled a fucking
First roll of the
good-ass
night. I'm feeling.
So you've noticed. You can just tuck this away in the back of your head real quick, but you've noticed that there are 3 of the elite knights from the inner circle that are just chilling in the bar. They don't look like to do anybody any harm. It looks like they might have just gotten off their shift and are just hanging out, but definitely not the usual guard you're used to seeing around here. So
Do I have a relationship with the knights at all?
not these. This is more
Well, like with the organization in general, just with my history of just kind of being places where sometimes I maybe shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's a little bit hit or miss because it seems like you're pretty good at getting yourself out of situations. Like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Just kind of forget that I was in this part of town or whatever, doing whatever shit you're doing. You're kind of like a detective without the actual, without working for the force kind of deal. Almost like, yeah,
You're Private Dick.
yeah, Private Dick. So
I've been called worse.
So you probably wouldn't have had any run-ins with the elite group because they usually carry out stuff a lot more.
They're also not legally allowed to operate on Altair soil.
Yeah. So you have they're like double O's, kind of just chilling out. But
Okay.
yeah, you would like the regular guard. You'd probably know a couple here and there.
Gotcha.
Like you arrested me that one time, but would you let me go? That kind of thing.
Right.
And then, like maybe you baked their family cookies or something, or you tossed a couple shekels to the guys' kids, some shit like that.
Cool.
But yeah, so Tripdick's gonna kind of pull you guys in. He's like, word on the street is the Baron's been getting a little bit nosy. Been sticking his nose where he's not supposed to, and Heidecker, the bastard, he's trying to get a shipment over to the Baron. So I need some people on the inside. Either let me know where the shipment's going, or let me know where the shipment's going and get rid of the Baron. We don't need the Baron dead. I just hate that fucker. So if you get the Baron dead, you'll get some more coin, but it's gonna be dangerous.
Danger's my middle name, god damn it.
Hold there, friend. I've known you for quite some time. This seems a little heavy for your line of work. If you don't mind me asking, who's filling your coffers there, friend?
I'm just the middleman, but it's the mechanic. He's been getting antsy recently.
Does that name ring any bells?
Yes, you would have heard of the mechanic as well. He's not necessarily the illegal arms maker in Altair, but he's more like a tinkerer that makes some pretty cool shit. It's like when the Pope outlawed the crossbow back in the day because it was just 3 good, 5 me. So he just makes a lot of really cool equipment that it's somewhat experimental, but it's really hard to get an audience with the mechanic.
His catchphrase is, why don't you just stay here?
Just stay here.
Like my master always said, he who throws stones at night kills his own brother. I'm always up for an adventure.
Flint is my favorite.
But I need to know why this Baron. Why must he die?
I just don't like him. He got me thrown out of the castle. There's no concrete. You're picking up that there's really no concrete evidence that happened, but who knows? Because Tripdick he's been through so many battles.
Now, your middleman was a mechanic want him dead for.
I think he just doesn't like him either.
That's not.
I don't ask those questions. I keep my coin. I pay the rent.
You ain't asked a question since you've been made.
You don't even know what questions are.
You don't even know how to fucking.
All right. Well, regardless, it seems as though the Baron's death is of less import than the matter of securing this crane block shipment. Where exactly do you need us to be, friend?
Well, that's the thing. There's a few different ways to get in, but I don't have any of that information.
Who does have that information?
You can find Jimmy the Lifter. Kind of a short guy. Don't really know where he hangs out too much. But usually he finds you. There's some stuff around the barracks towards the outer ring where you guys pulled that last job with with Agatha. She's really thankful, by the way. She dropped off some lovely goodies for y'all, and each of you are going to get a health potion.
Ooh.
I look at these two. Last job, were you a bit of a team?
Yes. Well, the master and I, we go back quite a ways. We've had a couple of others kind of in and out. Do we know what happened to Mole after that gig?
And just like the beautiful flamboyant flash that he showed up in, he was gone.
Yes, there was a rather eccentric paladin. We're not quite sure what happened to him. Did you manage to catch eyes on him as we left?
Nah, I wasn't drunk enough. I could watch what he was doing.
Ah, yes. Well,
Ran out of liquor down there in that bar, in that cave. I mean, it wasn't a bar. If it was a bar, I'd have seen where he went.
You call him master? Is he your teacher?
Nah, when he needs something punched in the face, and I usually punch him in the dick. That's my job.
it's about as far as up as he can reach.
This gnome is a Cretan.
Yes. Well,
I ain't from Crete.
From Crete.
Yes, he has that impression upon most folk, but I guarantee you his skills on the field outlast his skills with his speech. Long story short, what was supposed to be a routine mine maintenance excavation turned into a bit of an exorcism, as it were.
Shit got pretty real down there.
As a rule of thumb, I like to stay away from exorcisms, but
I forget, is Errol a human or is he elf?
He is human.
Okay,
He's just a plain Jane human.
Yeah, it wasn't no fun. There was a spooky ass bitch with a ring, and I didn't like it, so I took the ring off of it. And she died.
It's the opposite of the Beyonce song.
And she died.
I didn't like it, so I took the fucking ring off.
Ooh, call you Pluto.
well,
There's a griffin I wanted to punch, but
flying.
I didn't punch a griffin.
well, like my master always said, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you wish to go far, go together.
My king used to say, turn right to go left.
My bartender used to say, "You're cut off," and I used to hate that.
This is my favorite campaign ever.
Fuck.
I still do.
Oh, so you wish to accompany us?
I can't say I agree with the murder of this baron, but I would like to accompany you to see what I might find.
Well, I assure you I have a less bloodlust in my eyes than our metallic friend here, but if there's an injustice to be corrected, fuck, I lost it all. Yeah, he didn't want to kill the Baron either.
Very well.
Sweet. So all y'all going for not killing the Baron?
He does have a couple more questions though for Tripdick.
Shoot.
Tripdick, I noticed that some of your patrons here are a little more high class than your usual clientele, and he's indicating the elite guard.
How loudly are you saying that?
He's not really like shouting it, but he's not like whispering it either. He's just talking.
Cool. He's gonna kind of look over and be like, "Oh yeah, I haven't seen them in here before. They're some of the elite folk."
Yes, I picked up on that. What do they do? Do they come here often?
No, it's been I've maybe seen. No, I hadn't seen him ever. But I mean, with this place, there's so many people that come in and out.
No.
Tripdick, you know every single place.
Shut the fuck up!
Hey, you shut the fuck up!
Shut up!
Hey, you shut
up!
I'm gonna cast minor illusion and make the rat come out from behind the bar again.
All right. How many spell slots you've used so far?
It's a cantrip.
Oh.
It's the only one I know because I'm a gnome.
He's gonna look at you and be like, "It was you."
It wasn't me.
He's gonna.
It wasn't me.
Can you make an opposed athletics check real quick?
Okay, yes, but I'm going to burn a key point so I can use Way of the Astral Self and use my wisdom modifier instead of my strength.
Okay.
This is what we use our burn our fucking modifiers on.
All right. What'd you get?
14.
You can't beat a 25. So
No,
he's
I
going
can't.
to pick you up and throw you back into the hole, and then kind of look at the gentleman here and be like, "He'll be fine. We're just playing."
If I might,
Grambo's like,
me not knowing this mechanical folk too well, can I use an insight check to see if he is being truthful about not knowing these guards?
Yeah. Go for it.
Be a 20.
You have no reason to think he's lying.
Okay.
He's from what you can tell, he's really just an impartial bartender.
Cool.
Very odd they would come to this side of town unless they were undercover or something. This is and no offense intended, a little below their pay grade, I would imagine.
I don't know. I could ask him if you want.
Maybe I'll work my magic a little bit on them another time. I have one more question for you, my friend.
Yes.
And he pulls out the dirty, faded emerald that he found in the mine. At this point, all he knows is that it's very old. It's attuned to a dwarf. And there's a couple of other... it's like a sending stone of some sort. He's like, my friend, I'm not sure how well your sensors are working now that you're 2 heads down, but what can you make of this strange trinket I've discovered?
It's a beacon.
Oh.
someone say bacon?
The beacons are lit! Sorry.
Do I notice this exchange?
You see it happening in front of you,
Right.
but you don't. You're just like, oh fuck, okay.
Okay.
This wouldn't be pertaining to you. I know exactly what it's pertaining to.
Right. Well, with the dwarf thing, I have
Oh, he's got the rock thing.
Yeah, I can.
Oh shit, you're the rock boy.
I can tell like if things are made by dwarves or stuff like that.
This was definitely dwarven made. If you could feel, you would be sobbing on the inside with warmth and comfort.
Okay.
That's just for flavor. This was made by an expert craftsman, one who has seen many, done many things, loved many a woman and man twice. And it was experimenting.
3,000 women and 10 men.
Has killed approximately 29 bandits.
Oh my fucking god.
Somehow, there's no reason you should know that, but you now know that.
Okay.
The next time you think about it, it's going to be 30.
It is.
I'm so happy.
I have a feeling that's Clarf.
Yes.
Do I know what it is, or I just get these feelings?
You don't know, like, it just looks like an emerald to you, but it's just something that's you're just very comforted in seeing it.
Okay.
It was mined using 3-tick mining.
Yes.
One
tick.
I notice something special in your hand there. What do you have? If you don't mind my asking.
Oh, no, of course. I honestly don't know myself. I've only been able to pick up on a few choice things. It's attuned to someone, I believe it's a dwarf. And I'm getting sense anytime I pick it up. The last time I tried to identify it, I got senses of some humanoid shape-shifting figure. You can inspect it if you'd like.
I would like to.
And he hands it on over.
Can I do?
Tell me what you want to do,
Okay.
and I will let you know if it'll work.
Well, I'm proficient with smith tools and things having to do with dwarvishness.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to make. I'd like to make a religion check on it.
Okay,
Is that okay with you?
go for it.
All right. I don't know if it has anything to do with religion, but
It doesn't hurt to try.
right. An 18.
There's you're not really picking up anything religious of sorts. It's it's like the Ark of the Covenant without being tied to any kind of like Christianity or anything like. It's just like a very like what you can tell. It's a super immaculately carved emerald, even though it's exhibiting such old age. But you do know that it's not going to be mined from this continent. It's going to be mined somewhere. It was mined somewhere else.
Well, friend, this makes me trust you a little more. Having something from my kinfolk. Don't know where it comes from, but certainly not around here. I hand it back to Errol.
Oh, well, I appreciate this. Again, I have no idea of the stone's significance. I just chanced upon it on our last venture.
Now, might I ask you if you know anything about this?
That was a giant cock.
Can I discuss what we discussed with him?
Yeah, you can.
I removed this scroll from my pouch. And it's simply if I'm not mistaken, DM, it's a scroll with a blood stamp.
Yeah, it's a scroll with a blood stamp that's in tune to like your essential like fingerprint. At that point, you just had to like seal it.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's I guess if you want
to. I'm going to act as if I know as much as you've told me.
All right, so you know from your master,
Right. Hymo.
So Hymo entrusting you with it's not necessarily a family heirloom, but it keeps it's pretty much just like someone who has made such an impact that you would trust with your life has given Flint a scroll, which essentially acts as a magical safe of sorts. It's once it's passed between owners, there's an incantation to say to get rid of your signature, pass to another, which then they sign in their blood. So there's like a little blood trail of previous owners before that, and what he knows, or at least what Flint knows about this scroll, is that it acts as an interdimensional safe, essentially, that's protecting some sort of key. Now, whether it's a physical key, a metaphysical key, like metaphorical key, something, it's protecting something.
The key star.
Could be a key star, could be the Keystone State, fuck Pennsylvania, hashtag don't live for that shit.
Damn.
Fucking hate Pennsylvania.
But I'm not sure of the phrase to access this key, right?
You don't. You have no idea. But you just know that it carries a lot of weight, because this key has the potential to unlock great power or great destruction.
So I'd like to slide this to Errol and say, keeping this between us. I have this scroll from my master Hymo, and I'd like to know if a well-traveled man such as yourself might know anything more about this.
Well, I can certainly take a look at it. So he's gonna kind of just give it a once over. Now he's pretty much told me everything. Would casting identify on it do anything for me here?
It wouldn't hurt, but you have to remind me what identify does. It
Well, I don't know if it's worth burning a spell slot, since he's basically just kind of told me all of what it does. So let me double check.
It tells you any spells and stuff that's affecting it.
okay.
Identify. If it's a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, how many charges it has, if any, if there are any spells affecting the item and what they are. If it was created by a spell, I know which spell created it. It looks like I've got all of that information mostly already. All right, so is there any way I can look at it and figure out like what the incantation might be?
You wouldn't know that, but you could.
Could I run an Arcana check to maybe get some sort of hint?
Yeah.
Might I interject real quick?
Yes.
My thought process, and I don't want to get too meta here, but
Okay.
Jaime was murdered. All right, he gives this
Okay.
to me before he dies. Part of me wants to know where Jaime got it from.
Okay. Hymo, let's see, because you're from the Morrow Grove. Was Hymo at the Morrow Grove with you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any other backstory on Hymo,
No.
potentially?
Did he have a master like you have a master?
That's my belief, is that he did.
Yeah. So Hymo probably had a master that passed down and so on
Right.
and so forth, or he got it from family member. He got it from somewhere.
Right. And I would like to know, along the way, between you and I, where he got this from.
So he probably picked it up from around Slaver's Respite, or probably from around the Coliseum. So that desert kind of part in the lower right hand corner. There's a lot of fucking juju that happens out there that is almost like black market-esque kind of stuff, like the very ritzy kind of amazing front, and then behind that's all like the seedy underbelly, the Coliseum battles, all that shit. So he had ended up probably getting it from from around there, and then looking to settle down away from that life. Has since been to the Grove.
Okay.
So whether or not he bought it, found it, fought for his life for it, like
Well, you said the incantation has to be passed from one person to the next, right?
The
Oh.
incantation doesn't have to be passed, but it was long since forgotten. Did you get a 1?
Rolled a roll of great fail on the Arcana check.
All right, so you're looking at it.
I light this thing on fire accidentally.
You eat it and you like tastes like a piece of paper.
Tastes like a brick.
So yeah, you with a 1. Well,
With a 1, it stabs you in the eyes.
Please don't hurt my skull.
yeah, you get a paper cut essentially.
Well, I know it hurts like a son of a bitch. That's for damn sure, friend.
Grambo, so part of the thing with Astral Self, at 3rd level, I get it's 2 astral arms, kind of think like Vishnu style, I guess. And my reach is an extra 5 feet with those arms. So Grambo is going to reach out and grab the scroll with his astral arm laying in the pit.
Okay.
And he'd say, "Well, I'm gonna look at this."
Yeah. So you look at it. What do you want to do with it?
I want to do a monk check, which I guess would probably be religion.
All right.
Well, yeah, religion. How was a 16?
16. As far as religion goes, you're not picking up on any like deities that have since blessed it, but you do get the impression that this is pretty. You're holding a lot in your hand without. It's almost like looking like you see the sheet music, but like you look through the music and you have. It's more layered than what it's like on paper. So you're like, fuck.
Oh there, friend.
It's like holding a baby for the first time that you don't want to drop.
I'd like my scroll back and like to warn you to be careful what you grab at.
Hey, be careful about grabbing. And you don't have to tell me twice. I think I know what you might got there, but I gotta remember if I know what I think it is.
I don't often take the word of drunks.
Well, you know what they say. My master always used to tell me, drunk around the monk.
In the background, you can hear, "Will you two ladies fucking kiss over there or what? We're getting tired of watching." And it's one of the guards,
They split Robin's arrow in twain!
and they're kind of looking over and laughing. They're like, "Ah, get these boys a fucking drink."
Hey, hey. I'm trying to get your attention.
So they say it in jest, by the way, not
Take this back. I gotta use my hand for a second. I'm gonna hand you a scroll back with
No,
my magic floating hand.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Thank
I knocked
you.
the shit out of the mic
Yeah.
stand.
Be like, hey, you
What?
You know what? You know what? I got one more.
You
of
what,
than you
bruv?
did. What?
You what, bruv?
What?
Just keep going. It's for flavor.
You know what? I got more than you got. And he's gonna flip them off with all 4 of his hands.
And all the guards. Can you give me a perception check real quick?
Yeah.
Actually, can you two as well? I assume you're both watching this.
Watching in abject
Did you get 20?
crit.
Nice. 13.
Say perception.
Yeah.
8.
All right, so you can all tell that even though these guys are a little tipsy maybe, that they could absolutely fucking murder Grambo there with just about anything in the room, including the...
His own astral arms.
Yes. So they're going to look over and kind of almost disregard you as a threat and be like, like I said, boy, get this fucking bruv a drink. And so they're going to toss down some more coin and get y'all around if you want. And it's like, you like that milk, don't you, bruv? You like that milk? You like that milk?
I look at Errol and I say, like my master always said,
Doesn't even matter what you say. I'm already into it.
until the lion learns to write, every story glorifies the hunter. And I take my light hammer and I throw it at that fucking guard's face.
Fuck yeah. The guard's gonna catch it. And say, well, bruv, long live the king, then. He's gonna put that down and be like, now what about that milk for you before you get in trouble tonight?
I've been away from society for too long.
He's gonna toss the hammer back at you.
Grambo's going to pull himself up with all 4 of his arms because he thinks he might have broken a few of his ribs, and he's gonna reach around and pat. He's got reach all the way around,
Go on.
all the way around all the people, and pat the dwarf on the shoulder and say, "Hey, I'm gonna show you how to do this. All right. Is that Tripdick?
Yeah.
Somebody asked beer.
It's gonna be a little light. I didn't have enough time to brew it.
Nah, I don't give a shit.
So he's gonna kind of look for a second. He's like, don't y'all look at me. It's kind of weird. But he's gonna take the mugs and he's gonna put them back up and give everyone's like, you need more milk?
I'll have a beer.
Yeah. And
Damn.
Grambo's gonna personally deliver with his mage hand or his astral hand the
His
beer.
ass hand.
His ass hand, yeah. And it's like, now I'll tell you what. Listen to this. You 3 boys, you think you can drink? You think you can drink? I'll drink old Grambo.
Well, it's worth a shot, bruv. Better than your fighting, I reckon.
Yeah, probably. I ain't drunk enough to fight yet. Let's see what happens.
Are we having a drink off?
Yeah, Grambo versus all 3 of the guards.
Grambo, okay. I like your gumption.
Keep in mind, my strength is -2.
Okay. So you're
Well,
drinking.
it's Constitution that goes for drinking anyways, yeah.
All right.
He's telling you what checks he's gonna make.
Well, I feel like Grambo should also have advantage for drinking because he's fucking Grambo.
Well, now hold on. Let's. We're gonna do 3 rounds here
With Jose Cuervo?
of drinking. So you're going with just the regular ass beer.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the good news is, since it's a little bit lighter, and you're going 3-on-1, and these guys have already been a little tipsy. You've got a pretty good shot of at least taking out 2 of them in terms of drinking.
I get another shot.
So I'm gonna need
Opposed
Here.
con.
No, it's not gonna be opposed con. I just want you to roll 3 con checks. And you're gonna have these 3. Now go ahead and roll them. For me. And this is gonna see how well you've pounded these.
Let's see.
And you can order them however you want.
That is a 5,
Okay.
a 6,
Okay.
and a 17.
5, 6, and a 17.
And
awesome.
I feel like that's the order. I get better at drinking as I go.
So you're sticking with 5, 6, and 17?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you definitely. So the first
I
guard.
can't re-roll, so...
Yeah, so the first guard is going to you destroy him handily. The other 2, it's It seems that they've had a little bit less, probably because that's how they could catch the hammer barehanded while looking at you, spitting out more intimidating words. So you handily beat one. There's 2 left. You have the option to keep going, or you can take. So you're 2 for 2 now. Or you roll 2 d20, please, real quick for me. Yeah, you're still keeping these with you.
Oh, okay.
Let's go ahead and roll them. Oh, these are going to be a disadvantage for these guys. Awesome. And you can put them in whatever order you want to put them in.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that is a 15 and a 13.
15 and a 13. I love it. So, looks like you've got them on the ropes. If you want, you can end this with a shot of a skull splitter, and really handily put them down.
Let's do it.
In terms of really,
Let's do it.
Sweet. Okay, so you can. So you've beaten one of them now. So
All right.
there's one left.
All right. So Grambo's going to say, "Hey, Arrow, go get me some of that skull splitter shit."
He's the biggest facepalm of his adult career, but he complies.
You better hurry up because I can talk now, and you better not. You better, yeah.
All right. And this man's gonna go, "Oi, bruv, get me one of those too. I ain't going out like no pussy bitch." And you can tell he's a little bit wobbly, but he pounded his bag.
All right.
As I'm bringing them their shots, I want to check this last guy out. Just kind of like give him a quick once over with my eyes. Does he have anything like on his person that looks like important, or that would be like? I'm looking to see if he's got any like dossiers or like files or anything like that on him.
You're not seeing any dossiers. The armor is actually that he's wearing is fairly sleek. It's almost, they affectionately they pretty much name everything after the goddamn dragon that was in town. So it's crane mail.
Okay.
So but it's not even like mail per se. It's it's got the lightness of leather, but it's as strong as like steel or something like that. But it's also burnt, so it's very good for like stealth or even just kind of like walking around.
All right, so that's not going to surprise me too much.
No, but you do notice a dagger on his person, and which also has the visage of a dragon on it as well, presumably Crane. And you would know this as the. I mean, you've had run-ins with other guards; they all have those specific kind of daggers, but this one's a little bit more ornate. So, that's I'll give that to you even because you had your 20 on your perception as well.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
He's gonna put a shot here. Put a shot here.
Thank you, lass.
Oh, not a problem there, sir. He kind of looks down and goes, "Mighty fine piece you have there, friend."
Oh, yeah, picked it up from, standard issue, but, we, us guards, we like to do a little bit more with it.
I was about to say it, and if don't mind, pardon my noticing, but it looks a little more, looks a fair rung or two higher than your standard issue, elite assignments. Are you drunk enough for me to take a closer look at that, friend?
Aye, go for it. You saw me catch that hammer. I ain't afraid of you, little spit.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't be afraid of me either. And he, kind of...
If you ain't afraid of this one, you don't know what's good for you.
Actually, he's kind of a bitch. Guard's kind of on point with that one.
So,
He'll cut you with his tongue.
So even, and this just speaks to... They're essentially like the Spartans of guards.
Right.
Like, they are... Like, they know they could literally just do anything. They are super highly trained, but...
Oh, yeah, he's not looking to piss this guy off.
But you, in your possession right now, you notice that there's a little bit of a sheen on the dagger, and it is venom. So you found a dagger of venom right now.
Okay.
Which is a +1 dagger, but on a DC 15 fail, the enemy will take an extra 2d10 poison damage.
It's, if you don't mind me saying, sir, this is, a I underestimated the quality of the craftsmanship. Might I ask where you acquired such a piece?
Oh, yeah, the Baron gives them out for us every now and again.
The Baron, tinder snuff, correct?
Yeah, tinder snuff, that bastard.
I figured the elite guard weren't politically affiliated. I imagine this was strictly under the books, or under the table, rather.
Under the books? Yeah.
Well, as my master always
Of
said.
course it's under the books.
Loose lips, shinks ships. No, he didn't say that. That's not canon. What is canon is, I see then. Just a connoisseur of fine craftsmanship. Enjoy your shots, gentlemen. And he kind of steps back.
All right. So, AR, it's time. See how well you're doing this shot here.
1d20.
1d20.
That's a 5.
With as you both take or as they both have taken the shot, they both fall at the same time. Grambo, even though you did not win, you didn't lose.
We both lost at the same time.
It was a tie, one would call it. And since you have taken 2 of the others down as well, you have the assumption that you probably could have drunken one of them under the table like that. So it's a moral victory for you, but a tie in real life. The other patrons in the bar kind of just sitting like fucking townies. So they kind of look around and go back to their business. And Tripdick is on the edge of his seat. He's so excited.
So all of these guys are passed out, right?
Essentially.
Oh, after you.
Question. Are they the only 3 guards in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they have any insignia?
Yeah. It's a dragon.
It's a patch?
Yeah. Kinda.
Can I take the patches?
They're on the patch.
It's going to take a little bit of maneuvering because it's almost like soldered onto the armor a little bit. It's like a small
well,
race,
thankful for you, I'm proficient in smith's tools.
You are. Let me man, what would that be?
Sleight of hand, maybe?
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check with advantage.
You sure you don't want a stealth check?
I'm sure.
God damn it.
It's not going to be particularly difficult. These men are pretty sloshed.
Okay, so with advantage, that would be...
You can roll 2 for advantage.
Right now. I'm going to see what the first one would be. 8 plus... Do I add my proficiency for smith's tools?
Yeah.
So 10... That'd be a 9. 14.
All right, so you definitely get it. It might have been a little while since you've used those tools in a bit, but you definitely get one of those patches or one of those little insignias off.
So
if there's...
Grambo's passed out drunk, but my arms don't go away because they're not concentration based. So I really want someone, probably Tripdick, to stick one of my astral hands in a warm glass of water and see if Grambo pees his pants.
Yeah, so Tripdick's already way ahead of you. He's putting it...
It's like one glass for every finger.
He actually got some milk, but he went to a different room with a different animal.
Oh my god.
And has gotten some milk and stuck your hand in that one, and then he also put your other hand down your pants. And he's just laughing.
Nice.
A lot.
Nice. So we'll check back later to see if the astral hands make me pee my pants.
Some flavor just for...
Well, I'm going to stash those badges in my bag, and if there's one thing I hate, it is people in authority using their statute for not good things. So
Badges? We don't need no stinking badges.
Well, I guess I should give some more flavor on the Baron as well. He's seemingly a very upstanding man. But you guys now know that he's still dealing with some of the seedy underbelly.
yeah, seems that way.
But anyway, so Tripdick's going to kind of come back and be like, oh, I guess I didn't tell you about the job yet. Like,
Yes, perhaps let's first make sure that these fine, upstanding elite guardsmen have fair room and board, since they probably won't be waking up anytime soon. He slips Tripdick a couple of coins, and a little bit extra, with the assumption that maybe he's going to let him know if he finds anything interesting
oh, yeah.
on these men.
Yeah.
And then Yes, so more about this job, friend. My mind's already starting to race a little.
Yeah, we we just need to find out where it's coming in. I know he's got an estate in the inner circle. Not sure about how to get in or around, but there's some people around town that would probably know. Or people around the area that would know.
So find a way into the estate and uncover anything unseemly or incriminating.
Yeah. Job pays 500 apiece. Gold,
Pesos.
as far as I know. Extra 1,000 if you kill him. But it seems that you guys are on the up and up.
Yeah, you're a little bloodthirsty there, friend. It's
It's not me. I just have to say the incentive to whoever wants to do it. The mechanic can be a brutal son of a bitch sometimes. He's not clear with his methods.
Well, like my master always said, gluttony kills more than the sword.
Aye.
Amen.
Grambo's still passed out.
And
Did he pee his pants?
No, you're starting to come to. He did not pee.
Nice.
Did he make thick pee?
No, he didn't make thick pee either.
Pee is stored in the balls. Changed my mind. Yeah, so Grambo's kind of starting to come to. Where I got these other hands for?
So you are. I mean, you're still. You're even hungover. Like you've passed drunk and you've just gone straight to hungover now. So you will. You'll be taking a -1 on some of your actions for a little bit.
Nice.
Ever.
Not ever, but you are kind of fucked. Though you did very fucking well against those guys. So
Grambo's a consummate alcoholic, dude. I told you.
He is. So yeah. So you have essentially right now all the information that Tripdick could give you that he knows about. So you have a few different places that you can go to at this point. You can kind of go out to, you can kind of explore the middle ring a little bit more to check out some, like the docks. You can go to the outer ring, check out the barracks for some more information. Or you can even go on the outskirts. Or shit, if you just wanted to walk around, you could do that too.
Well, you're not from around here, Flint. Grambo and I are townies, as it were. What area most intrigues you?
The inner circle.
I leave it to one of you out of town monks want to go fucking around the fucking.
Now. We were first timers too.
I was born in that bar.
Yes,
And I'm sure that is where you'll die.
some of our Jesus. So, very well. I do recommend we turn in for the night, though. The inner circle, as upstanding as it is, can still attract some seedy characters this late at night. Unless that's the sort of clientele we're looking to interrogate.
Like my master always used to say, you gonna deal with some seeds, you better bring a hoe.
You know, imitation's the best form of flattery. Shut the fuck up, Grambo.
I'm gonna go to bed. He's just gonna flop down in the hole in the bar.
Always remember, young one, that eggs have no business dancing with stone.
Damn.
I don't have anything.
That's a good yoke there, son.
Grambo's asleep.
Yeah. You take a -1 to sleep. Cool. So you're all turning in for the evening. Trip is going to give you all free room and board tonight since...
Yep, I'm down for that.
Awesome. All right.
So real quick, can everyone please roll me a flat D20?
How's a 3?
3, okay.
6.
And
I also got a 3.
you also got a 3.
Do I need to roll it again?
Can you both please roll again?
How's a 2?
Would you
right.
believe I got a 3 again? I
can see it.
It's
All right.
I literally rolled 3 twice. I don't know what the odds of that are.
So, as you all kind of like drift off to sleep, Errol's getting some weird juju dreams right now.
Not again.
It's it's nothing. It's a small box It's a small box marked with a heart.
What's in the box?
We're not sure yet, but if you can reach your right hand under the table and slightly to the right.
There's nothing there.
Go a little farther up.
There's nothing there.
A little farther up. Now come back. Now grab.
Bro.
What's in the box?
Oh my god. There's actually a box under the table.
My God.
Holy shit, I was not
Props are always the best.
What's in the box, dude?
I don't know how to open it.
I hope it's like Pulp Fiction. It's just like something glowing gold.
We're working on it. Bro, is this like a puzzle box, or am I just an idiot?
No, it's really fucking hard to open.
Okay, because I feel like an idiot.
No, you're not. It's a slidey box.
Bro, there was a fucking box under the table. I was not ready for that.
Taped there is pretty.
All right.
If this isn't cocaine, I'm gonna be pissed.
I want to take a pee break while I figure out. Oh, nope, there we go. We got it. Oh my god, it's an arrowhead. He wasn't kidding. It's the keystone.
On that note, we are going to take a little break because I got to pee.
Pee time.
Are we back?
Yeah.
I need some water.
The stray man tried to bite me. Put him down.
I love the washing machine from the first episode. The dishwasher.
Oh,
A dishwasher can talk.
Next we have human man person dude. It's the washing machine.
I fuck long and I fuck with the door open. Or fuck loud, whatever it was. Morning Brown. Oh.
Morning Brown.
Hey,
Morning
oh,
Brown.
Moo.
It's coffee, you fuck.
Everything's a drum. Everything's a drum. That's my favorite part.
I'll let you drum on my penis.
I left my wife.
Brother Mark's just playing it wrong. He's just playing it wrong. Wait, I got it.
Easy, brother Mark. I can only quote the first episode.
Swat, 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 swat.
I thought the pirate thing was really fucking stupid, though.
Oh, there were some very stupid moments in that show. But when the Indian guy's Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah. The guy, he's from Deadpool. That's the guy from Deadpool.
Oh, I've never seen Deadpool.
What was his Wi-Fi password again?
Yeah.
It was like poop something.
No, the Wi-Fi name, it was the name of the Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I want to know what it was called.
We're talking about the same thing.
But it's like every dude ever. Like one of our Wi-Fi's was The Land Before Time. And Christian just thought that was the funniest thing ever.
He would.
Christian Rudy. Not,
Oh,
yeah.
he would. Fucking Jesse. Fuck you, idiot.
Fucking idiot.
Be a dad. Fuck you.
Probably once. He's like, why don't you make love to me anymore?
Yeah, so Jesse's
That's a
girlfriend gave birth on like a Tuesday. And AR was like, so what's the weekend look like?
This coming weekend.
No,
not
you did
last
that
weekend.
before, when she was in labor.
I'd have done that too.
Jesse's like, I will not be there.
I'd bet.
I don't give a fuck.
That's the only appropriate response. Is I can't make it. Sorry, guys.
My intention was to say,
It's okay. It's just for the yips.
yeah. Well, by that point it was not articulated that she was already in labor. The intention was to say that
He said the baby dropped. I don't even know what that means. But
I don't either.
I mean, she shat herself.
Yeah, pretty much. My intention.
done shot herself.
My intention was like, hey, in case that it does come, we don't have to.
What's his
learn
wife's name?
songs.
his girlfriend's
know.
name is Julia.
He split Julia Snatch in twain.
Oh my god.
I hate that word. By the snatcher beaver is probably the worst for.
Hello, love. You mind if I have a go to Gash? Yeah, Gash is by far the best one.
Let me peep that beaver, bro.
Those memes that where it's
Beaver's got teeth.
it's Worm Tongue from LOTR. And it's like, mind if I have a go to Gash? It's like what women expect, and it's a line from Aragon, and then
I told you to take the wizard staff.
and then it's like what men are actually like, and it's Worm Tongue being like, Pokemon if I ever go to gas. Dude. I found a meme the other day. It was like, Lord of the Rings, exact same everything, except for Merry and Pippin have a sniper.
Oh, I did see that. I haven't seen it. And they're the carrot farm or whatever. It's just them sitting.
Yeah, they're just in ghillie suits. They're just like set up.
It's so good.
I've never seen this.
I think it's fairly new.
Oh my god.
It's just same plot points, everything. But Merry and Pippin have a sniper.
They just have guns. It's like with Harry Potter and the trailers with pistols.
So good.
Yeah, dude.
I'm really sorry to do this, Neville. Caps him right in the goddamn
What's the one where like they're at the wand store and everything's a gun?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Hagrid shoots the shit out of Tubby Lumpkins in the head.
At a Dudley?
Yeah, that's his name.
Bang!
Instead of the tail.
Yeah, dude.
It's okay. Wizards blow up their ants every now and again with fucking bazooka.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no, that fucking shit. Actual recording of when Jesse saw where babies come from.
What the fuck are we listening to?
That is that's someone edited all of Mario's screams. The top comment on there says when you hit your leg on the corner of the bed frame. I was like, felt that.
Wasn't that funny?
Denver's in the butter zone, guys.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Oh, man.
I love it that you're just sitting here and you are literally as red as a cherry, and then Alex is like, "Man, whatever.
It's very.
It's another day."
Ugh.
I teach retards all day anyway.
Oh.
It's like a 6 out of 10 before I knew the context.
The differently abled.
And then I learned the context. Christ. All right, let's go to the inner ring.
All right, so the next morning, the guards have since left. Them being experts at what they do. They have all made a full recovery. God damn. Okay. Yeah, they've made a full recovery. They left you a note, and also left you a note as well.
Oh shit. Okay.
For you, they put a couple gold in there, and essentially just congratulating you for drinking all three of them under the table. So they're essentially paying your rent.
All right.
For you, one of the guards was like, "I'll be coming back for my dagger."
Ah, damn. That's wild. He didn't just fucking take it.
He's not threatened,
Huh.
but
Come back when you least expect him.
Huh. He values it slightly, I suppose. He's a little taken off by this, but he's gonna pocket the note just in case.
it's signed Diff Kane, by the way. The letter is.
Name ringing any bells?
No, just
Just some bitch.
a guard,
Okay.
just an elite.
Diff Kane, like D-I-F-F?
Yep, D-I-F-F, Kane, C-A-I-N.
C-A-I-N. Diff Kane. I have his dagger.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you've all decided to go to the inner ring?
Yeah, Flint wants to check out the sights. Also, do I actually have the arrowhead?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Are we going to get to it soon? Yeah, we'll get to it later. So,
Okay.
yeah, so you guys are, it's a nice day outside. It's probably, I mean, you've all been kind of drinking. The milk got to you a little bit, so it was,
It's probably cheese at this point.
yeah, probably butt cheese. So, it's, I don't know, around like 9, y'all slept in just a little bit. Grambo, you especially slept in a little bit. You were probably the catalyst for everyone sleeping in.
I only wake up when someone wakes me up anyway, so.
Sweet. So Tripdick let you sleep in before I made you clean the bar. Yeah, so he's pretty much going to send you on your way to the inner ring. You guys are kind of out and about. The city is always moving. Usually, like the inner or the middle ring, the merchant ring, is always hustle and bustle. The inner circle is usually probably the last one to be as animated, just because it's a little more highfalutin kind of people, a little bit more fancy shops and shit. But yeah, everyone's kind of moving around, enjoying their day. Can I get from all three of you guys un momento, por favor? Actually, give me a second. Alrighty. What can I get a perception check from all y'all?
Prescription check.
20.
20?
It's a 9 from Afro Boy.
17.
Alrighty. So you are going to notice that your scroll has mysteriously gone missing from you.
Motherfucker!
Yeah, but you have a pretty good idea who took it. It's it looks to be a smaller individual. Not a dwarf. And he's kind of looking at you.
Oh, God. Is this who I think it is?
Who do you think it is?
Is this the card dude?
No, Shills is not making an appearance today.
That's the first. I've been expecting him all night.
Don't worry. So you're gonna notice like a more flamboyantly dressed young man. Definitely more of a adolescent kind of deal. He's gonna kind of look at you and be like, "This ain't much worth for the coin, but thank you." He's gonna give you a wink and kind of sprint off. What will you do? You got about 2 seconds to make
I'm going.
You're going? All right, sweet. Give me a D20 roll. Everyone, are you both following?
Well, yeah. I assume I also saw it with a 17.
You didn't see him lift it, but you definitely see that he's pissed as fuck right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm about fucking hot.
All right, cool. Give me a D20. You both give me a D20 as well.
You gotta be fucking me.
What'd you get?
A shit crit.
You got a 1.
Just flat D20.
Actually, we'll just go with what he did because that makes it funnier. Unless you want to. What'd you get?
No, I mean, what modifier?
Nothing.
Okay,
Just
8.
flat. You got an 8? All right. What'd you get, Denver?
I rolled a 4.
I mean, McHoss.
I think everyone knows my name at this point anyway.
Cool. So, as you start to run, this kid is gonna smack this horse's ass. He's gonna go right in front of you, and you're gonna give me a dexterity check or an acrobatics check real quick.
20.
20? Is that a nat or dirty?
Dirty.
All right. So, Jesus fuck, you with a moment like this, dwarves have a tendency to be hot-headed. They, especially when you steal their shit. And
They're also deadly in short distances.
they definitely are at this point. So, with a burst of fucking strength, you are actually going to pick this horse up and physically move it out of the way with your bloodlust. And I'm going to give you advantage on this next roll. So, what do you want me to do, or what do you want to try to do?
I want to use a key point to do flurry of blows,
All right.
which are 2 unarmed strikes, but with way of the open hand, I can make him try to do some saving throws.
Okay. Are you trying to murder this child?
No.
Okay. Then roll your attacks. And what would you two like to do since you've just witnessed Flint pick up a fucking horse?
First one's a 13. You said advantage?
Yeah.
This one would be an 18.
Okay.
So do I reach him to strike him?
We'll get to that in just a second.
Okay.
But yes, both of those do hit. For you two, what would you like to do? So he's lifted up the horse, he's getting ready to make his moves.
How far away am I from the kid?
You're like 30 feet.
I'm going to let Grambo come up with something here. I don't remember how far this spell reaches.
You're actually both 30 feet.
Okay,
But
so
it
he's
definitely-
running down a street.
He's going down the street. He has smacked the horse. The horse has moved into the way. Flint was like, "Fuck that," and you can tell he's about to make a strike.
Okay, I'm going to cast minor illusion in front of the kid, and
Okay.
I'm going to make it look as though I'm assuming there's like some kind of side street or something,
Yeah, there's some side streets and stuff around there.
and I'm going to make it look like there's a horse and buggy coming out of the street corner, so that he has to try to dodge it.
All right. He rolled really well. He knows this town like the back of his glove, and
He reads it like the back of his glove.
he does. I was just taking it out. So he's aware of that, but he doesn't have enough time to react to that because the fuck ton of spanking that's about to hit this kid descends upon him. So tell me what you would tell me how this goes down.
So,
'Cause he only definitely sprinted, and then you were like, "Fuck that! I didn't expect you to roll so well."
so if he fails on a dex saving throw, then I knock him prone.
Okay. He definitely fails.
Cool.
So you can pretty much do whatever you want to this person.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No.
Can I? I retrieve my scroll.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of this?
Get your hands off me, you dwarf! And then you're gonna see, like, out of the corner of your eye, like 3 more little bastards are gonna kind of pop up too with slingshots aimed right at you.
Okay.
They're not gonna attack or anything, but they're like,
Well, I can make him try to succeed on a strength saving throw, and if he fails, throw him 15 feet.
do it. 17.
So it's against my strength, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 10. So, for whatever reason, I can't throw this child 15 feet.
We'll say
You used up all of your semen to pick up the
Right.
horse.
yeah, pretty much. Semen levels dropped. So I mean, you can kind of just like toss him to the side if you want.
Yeah,
He's a squirmy little bastard.
right. I'd kind of toss him to the side. I don't want any trouble with you guys. I just want my scroll back and be left alone.
But you have it. We just wanted the scroll. But
I wanna-
you're the one that caused all the trouble.
I want to inspect my scroll.
It's pristine.
Okay.
Yeah,
they
you're-
didn't swap it or
No, they
anything?
didn't. No, they didn't swap it or anything.
Fucking.
They honestly did not have enough time with how quickly and how well you rolled with all your shit.
All right. Like, get out of here. Go home to your mother's.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Imagine. And then the kids are gonna be like, "Come on, Jimmy, let's get out of here."
Yeah, get out of here, Jimmy.
Fucking Jimmy. Fucking
So-
stoop kid afraid to leave his stoop looking ass.
Goddamn stoop looking. It's like, this ain't the last time you heard of Jimmy, the lifter, bastard. And then they're gonna kind of walk off.
Wait!
Jimmy's gonna spit.
Mr. the Lifter.
Oh, we want him, right?
He's gonna.
I didn't want to say the lifter part, but I was like,
as soon as you said Jimmy in my mind, it's like, wait, Mr. the Lifter. Is that the one he fucking knocked prone?
Yeah. He's kind of getting up and just like brushed himself off a little bit. It's like, what's it to you?
Well, I suppose we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
You think?
Well, to be fair, it was of your own doing. You really shouldn't have taken my friend's scroll
You
like
shouldn't
that.
have caught me.
That also appears to be your fault. You appear to have underestimated him. Listen, again, we've appeared to have gotten off on the wrong foot. It appears your luck was not on your side today, but we could make it worth your while all the same.
It's gonna kind of look around, be like, "What do you 3 chumps have to offer?"
Well, just remember what my master always said. When the sun rises, it rises on everyone.
All of these have been really fitting.
Yeah, really insightful there. Short stack.
All right. What my friend is trying to say is, we have it on good word that you can tell us a little bit more about the Baron, Mr. Tendersnuff, as it were.
You're gonna kind of actually give me a insight check.
It's not great.
All right,
Oh, wait, actually, it might be. No, that's actually a 13.
13. Oh, you're gonna kind of get a quick glimpse at like his eye real quick, and he's gonna be like, "I know a little bit about the Baron. What's it to you?
Well, it appears I happen to be under the employ and the market to earn quite a bit of cash, so I'd be willing to part with a little bit of my share if you'd be willing to part with a little information.
How much is your share?
How much is your information worth?
I'd say quite a bit.
Well, let's have the information, and then I'll offer you a price.
That's not how this works.
Well, then I'll be off, and he begins to just walk away.
All right, he's be like, it's got a lot of nerve for someone marked with the arrowhead.
He's going to pause a little bit. And he's like, Arrowhead?
You seem to... You don't seem to take invitations too lightly, or you seem to take invitations too lightly.
Well, now your information has gotten more valuable, my friend. I'd say we're looking in the vicinity of 50 gold to start with. Tell me more about this Arrowhead business.
Yeah, that's... I lifted more than that from those guards that left you guys earlier today.
Okay, well...
So, that's 50's not going to cut it for me.
How about we don't turn you into those very same guards with my two rather burly friends here?
I'd like to see you try.
Grambo sitting on his ass.
You just hear Tripdick going, ha! Fucker!
Get back in the bar, goddammit!
Well,
go ahead.
Need I remind you, my dwarven friend here, you've made him quite angry, and I don't know if I can contain him much longer, as he's clearly just calm and chilling.
On pacing.
He just picked up a fucking horse.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's some crazy stuff. We could use muscle like you guys. But I only split for 200.
Give me information on the Arrowhead, then on the Baron. I can offer you... And he reaches in and kind of pulls out that's not really gonna fly here. He's like, 150. If your information proves to be fruitful, I'll bump it up to your requested 200.
Your persuasion.
Oh my god, I'm rolling like shit. That's a 6.
6? Okay.
I will offer him a piece of advice from my master.
Are you just going to say it, or are you asking him, like, can you please listen to this advice?
No, I'm going to tell him. I said, I'll trade you the advice for the information.
That's not how this works in this town.
Okay.
My master had a piece of advice that none my chair, none my problem.
Yeah, I got one. How about kiss my ass?
Disrespectful.
He's going to spit. And you,
Hey, you
said,
better watch where you're spitting that shit, boy. Grambo.
he's going to kind of look over at back to you and be like, 150? What do you want to know about the Baron?
Well, I hear we're looking to pay a visit to his manor, pay a surprise visit, as it were. A surprise to everyone. So much a surprise that you don't even realize that we're there if you're picking up what I'm putting down.
You trying to sneak in?
Well, I wouldn't use such crass terms, but if one were to have that idea, how might one go about pursuing such an endeavor?
He's going to ask, he's like, if you fork out 50 right now, I'll tell you.
If I may, my master always said, when cobwebs are plenty, kisses are scarce.
What are you trying to say?
Well, my friend, you look like you could maybe use something to sleep on. Am I wrong?
I'm pretty comfortable.
I have this nice bedroll, the only thing I have to my name. I will trade you this bedroll for this information.
That's not how this works. We do cold hard cash here.
How much did I get paid from the last gig?
I'm trying to help this kid out and get laid with my awesome advice, and then...
You're like 70 from that one.
All right. He pulls out the 50. It's like, all right, 50 gold. Part with the information here. If it's reliable, I'll be back with the remainder. And he hands it off.
You got it. He's
You made me waste one of my best sayings. I'm fucking pissed.
I'm sorry, it was really good. Safety. So he's gonna kind of look over it and be like, he's gonna like take some of the gold back, and he's gonna look over again at Grambo and be like, pissant, and then he's
Fuck you looking at?
your ugly face.
I know my face is ugly. I don't have to look at it, though.
You're right.
I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, I feel sorry for me too, looking at such an ugly piece of shit.
Yeah, well, I fucked your mom. How's that make you feel?
He's just upset, but he's gonna look over back because he doesn't have a comeback for that one, because he couldn't fuck his mom. Because
Why do you think she's dead? Because I fucked her.
so,
Why you're a goddamn orphan?
The worst part about these kids, they're orphans.
They never once paid for drugs. Not once. So he's gonna kind of look over. And he's like, "Wow, I didn't think that would work. It's gotta take in 20." So he looks over and kind of smirks at you and be like, "There's a couple different ways you can get to the Baron's place. A couple different ways you can get in. Some people take the direct route, the front door. Some people kind of there's another entrance down below from the sewers. Goes right in, and then there's one one last one. You can go through the roof, but it's all pretty heavily guarded around there because the Baron's been, word on the street, has been doing some unsavory things.
What sort of unsavory things?
He's been paying off a lot of people to keep quiet, especially at the docks. We don't really know what he's doing there, but he's all of a sudden making a lot more of a name for himself. More parties, more lavish things, jewels,
Ladies?
you name it. Ladies, everywhere. Everything. But we don't know how it's happening. But he's making moves, and it's making us uncomfortable. Not me, but it's definitely lined my pockets a little bit more. So he's like, "Does that tell you what you need?"
Well, you're missing the part about the arrowhead. I've recently had a dream, and this doesn't seem to come as a surprise to you. What more can you tell me of this?
Arrowhead. It's a it's kind of like the calling card. You ever heard of a guy called the Mechanic?
I've heard whispers, yes.
That seems how he works too. He's all about that smoke and mirrors kind of stuff. It's like, "Do you have any of that skull splitter at the bar?"
I've had a glass or 5.
And he was like, "That's how he's getting in contact. I see he's changed up his style. It's not like him."
You're speaking in nothings. Be a little more clear, please.
He wants an audience with you. And I guess your friends, maybe. It seems.
With me?
Yeah.
I'm a little astonished. I didn't think anybody wanted an audience with me at all.
Well, you are the seeker, right?
I've been called such.
Maybe he wants to test your metal. I don't know. I was just told to get that scroll, but it seems,
Yes, you'll have to go back empty-handed on that one, I'm afraid.
I don't want to test those waters.
Who told you to steal my scroll?
Not your fucking mom.
Oh. It was, he was like, "The Mechanic was trying to test you, but it seems you passed."
Test him by having...
Test.
I don't know any mechanic.
It seems he knows you guys.
I'm a goddamn celebrity. Of course you know me.
Yes, I'm more surprised I received this missive than my friend Grambo here. Despite his crudeness, he's got far more notoriety than someone such as I.
Yeah, drunk. Yeah, real notable.
Perhaps.
Yeah. I drank more last night than you'll ever drink in your life, boy.
Perhaps
How does that make you feel?
Well, he's also a little young. He may not be old enough to... I imagine Jimmy's kind of... He's like a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably not old enough to know about you, but trust me when I say that Grambo's reputation precedes him, even more than his stench does most days.
Okay.
Anyway, tell us more about this sewer entryway into the Baron's Manor.
Look, I don't know much about the sewer. I usually don't tend to go down there.
But you could take us, correct?
I could take you to the entrance.
Very well.
But that's about it.
I'm guessing if you don't go down there, then the guards don't go down there much neither.
Well, I don't know about that. I haven't been down there, so.
Well, you'll be taking us down there at nightfall, if you want to have a visual on your investment, as it were.
Yeah.
Very well.
And, and he's kind of like clutching his stomach real quick. You can definitely tell he probably looks a little hungry.
I offer him a bedroll. I'm over it.
Well, that 50 gold ought to at least feed you and your friends for a fair few months, and if your word is as good as you say it is, there's more where that came from.
Good. There better be. You know where to find me. And then he's like, come on, guys. So he's going to walk off for a little bit.
Tell your mama said I.
Grambo with the clapbacks.
Jesus.
Well, it appears we have our lead. I'd rather not cause a scene if at all possible, gentlemen. I'm not quite well off enough to make enemies with the Baron just quite yet.
Causing a scene's my middle name.
Right, of course. We've got a while yet until nightfall. Is there anything you'd wish to look out for while we're around?
How about some more sayings? I think he might be running out of them.
I never run out of a good proverb from my master. Thank you very much. This mechanic. Also, another thing, the child called you the Seeker?
Ah, yes. That is my moniker. Usually it's more of a self-proclaimed one. People usually cut me a weird glance and quickly change the subject when I bring that up. No one's ever called me the Seeker before I've proclaimed it, however.
What does that title entail?
So he's gonna get kind of nervous and like shifty-eyed and goes, "Well, you know, it's a." So he's kind of stammering over himself, trying to fumble the words. You can get the sense that he's not really sure himself.
Okay.
You want him to find something, he'll find it for you.
Yes, exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself, which is why I elected to have you say it for me, Master Grambo. Suffice it to say, it appears my reputation is preceding me. Our last job must have turned some heads. Mostly thanks to the efforts of my master here.
I'd love to take credit, but I ain't the one that killed that griffin.
Yes, well, seeing as Sir Molly is not here to assume such credit, we will assume it in his stead.
I like that.
So, this mechanic. Do you know him well?
I know of him. I don't think either of us know him. He makes shit.
Do we know where to find him?
He finds you.
Yes, it's as...
But aren't you the Seeker? Don't you find things?
Well,
He's not a thing so much as a...
What are you wearing, Bubs?
like IRL?
No.
We all know the answer to that.
Describe
It's
your
nothing.
outfit.
I say because we're all naked right now. No, he's got like a kind of tattered tan cloak. It's weird. Like his cloak is really tattered, but like his undershirt's like a really fine like linen. You'd maybe see in like the outer ring.
Is it like long sleeve, short sleeve?
It's short sleeve, but it's hard to tell underneath of the cloak.
Outer ring, you mean inner ring?
Or the inner ring, yeah. His-
Upper class?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
got my rings confused.
Cool. So, you feel something on your arm. Go ahead and lift up your sleeve real quick.
I suppose I'll lift up my sleeve, and he does.
Where's the, what direction's the arrowhead pointing?
Down towards my hand.
So we're thinking compass. Where is it pointing?
Oh, it is pointing. It's pointing towards the castle.
We have a heading, boys.
We have a heading. Go to God love.
So it's pointing towards the castle, so northern direction. So, and you start to like feel a little bit of like a burning in your arm as well with the pointing.
Ah, I'm feeling a bit of burning in my arm with the pointing.
As long as you don't feel the burning in your dick with your fucking...
That's syphilis, bro.
Yes, I've.
Start to lose your hair. Why do you think I'm bald?
You have syphilis.
You might want to get that checked out, friend. Friends, it appears as though this strange visage on my arm is pointing towards Castle Altair.
Well, like my master always said, a rolling stone gathers no moss.
Yes, quite right. And this stone would appear to be pointing us towards our next heading.
Let us go to it.
So, so y'all are kind of like walking around. The burning has since like worn off. You're getting closer to the inner ring, and it looks to be a few guards kind of like outside of it. And can you please, Grambo, give me a perception check?
That was a 6.
That is great.
Bad.
That's pretty bad. Let's see. You got lucky as fuck, bro. Sweet. So it seems the city's been cracking down a little bit. They've heard whispers now of the new crane block walking in. I'm kind of like going around. So security's been a little bit more tightened in the mornings. And the guards are asking people now for their papers to get into the inner ring, as it were. It seems that the elite still want to be the elite, regardless. So, do you guys you're seeing people get like turned away? Some of these guards are like, get that fucker out of here! Where's your papers? Move along! And then like they're like hardly even looking at sometimes with at them just kind of like kicking them off to the side. But do you all proceed to go to the gate? Because there's like a lot of people just kind of like trying to walk around and do their shit.
Yeah, do I recognize any of the guards from last night?
No, they wouldn't be out. You mean like the guards from the bar? No.
Did I remember any of their names?
You just know Diff Kane. The other two were
One of the... Okay. Grambo's going to walk up to the guards.
All
unless
right.
anyone wants to stop me.
Maybe allow me to go first. My family has an estate here. He kind of says that with his head hung low.
While Errol is going to do this, I'd like to use stealth to try to sneak around these guards.
Oh, okay, sweet. So I'm gonna it's gonna be kind of tough. It is broad daylight, but there's enough people moving around that you might be able to get a little bit lucky because like since you are a dwarf, you're kind of like around child size. So I mean, give it a shot. Give a stealth check for me.
It's going to be a 12.
It's gonna be a 12. So they're gonna kind of look around, and be like, "Hey, kid! Oh, sorry, dwarf. No one enters without their papers. What are you doing?"
My apologies. I'm from out of town.
Oh, an outsider, huh? Where from? Not from the grotto, are
you
you?
familiar with
Morrow Grove?
No, I was just making up a place.
You're like, yeah, we've heard of it.
I thought you might. Smart men as you are.
It's not going to help your chances, but we've heard of it.
Oh, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Again, not from here. Don't want any trouble. I'm going to head back the other way.
And Grandma's going to walk up and say, "Hey,
where's your papers?
we're going to find Diff Kane.
Who's Diff Kane?
He owes me a drink or 10. He's one of your boys."
I've never seen a Diff Kane in my life. Who are you talking to? Where's your papers?
I am my papers.
And Errol,
please go.
he's face palming. He's like, "Guards, please pardon my friends. They're not. This one's from out of town, as he says, and this one is not from the inner ring. Errol Wavestriff. You've probably heard of the Wavestriff estate. We're just here to pay a visit to my parents, real quick."
Oh, the Wave Stripes. Yeah, we've heard of you. Upstarts.
Yes, we've been called. That's probably the kindness from what we've usually been called. However, we are here on official business, so if you would kindly let us by.
I don't know if we can let them by without any papers.
Can I use minor illusion to make papers?
Yeah, as you start to make the minor illusion, you reach into your pocket and you somehow mysteriously find a couple of what feels like paper that you didn't realize wasn't there before.
Huh. I'm going to take the paper out.
They're going to look over it and be like, "What kind of fucking name is Grambo?"
No goddamn good ass name. You should ask your mother.
How did you get these?
You should ask your mother.
And he's going to look over and be like, "Flint? These fucking outsiders. Go on in." And they're gonna open up and like, "Errol," and then so you've successfully penetrated the inner ring.
Well, I'd like to tell them that, like my master always said, since we cannot get what we like, let us like what we get.
Go on in.
Thank you, good sirs.
So they're still kind of like shouting and whatnot. And the second you step into the inner ring, you notice an almost tranquility about it. It's like the outside of the middle ring almost kind of like, or the outside sound like almost dissipated. It almost feels like just a very well insulated, or it almost sounds like a very well insulated room. And there's still like people going about their business. It's just a little bit quieter. Some of the shops, like it's definitely a rich man's area.
I hate this place.
My comrades, I'd like to share a saying with you, if I might, before we go forward. If an eel is with fish, he shows his tail. If he is with snakes, he shows his head. Let us heed these words as we continue on.
Praise be to Master Hayo.
Hymo?
Hymo, it's off to work.
Hymo. I'm going to give you some inspiration.
Thank you. Wow.
Wow. We almost made it.
Where's the horse?
The horse is dead.
The horse.
Gotta save Owen Wilson.
Like your mother.
Horse is dead.
It's because the saying was so great.
Yeah. This is good. So y'all made it to the inner circle. You start to feel, again, a little bit more of a like burning in your arm this time. It's not pointing towards the castle this time. It's pointing off a little bit in the distance.
It's definitely arm herpes.
It's pointing off to the
herpes, man.
a little bit more southeast. Not southeast, northeast this time.
That's interesting. Is there anything of particular note in this district in the northeast?
Not really. It's quiet. There's some little shops in there, little artisanal like bakeries, like not necessarily like some more. It's like Fifth Avenue kind of thing. It's a lot more expensive clothing stores, armor, weapons. Agatha's. Oh, who was it? Agatha's competing business person. Excuse me. Like Rolf Strongarm's mercantile. So since Agatha's kind of like, since y'all helped Agatha with her part of the business, Rolf has since moved his business into the inner ring a little bit more, making more like boutique armor, a little bit more ornate stuff.
Okay.
And then, oh, sorry, ears.
Oh no, it's just headphones in general.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And so, yeah. So there's a couple little shops. It looks like it's kind of pulling you towards an alley.
Alleyway?
A little bit to the northeast.
Is it a lady named Allie?
Maybe.
Oh.
But it's like a weird little alcove that's pulling you towards. But you're also getting some kind of like weird looks from around because y'all aren't really from around these parts.
So,
Quick, flash your last name around, dude. Do something.
that it might be better for all of us if I kind of keep that to myself for now. My name doesn't hold the weight it once did. Let us make our business here brief, gentlemen. I really don't really care for this part of town as much as I used to. It appears as though this bizarre arrowhead in my arm is pointing us more towards this unassuming alley back here.
Yeah.
We followed it this far.
So
Fair
y'all
enough.
Y'all kind of like strolled over. Some of the guards are kind of like walking by, looking at you. You hear like mumblings, and a couple of them. Grambo, you're actually going to overhear some of the stuff about King Roan. A little bit about King Roan, how he's like, no, we haven't seen him for a little while. That dragon of his usually makes his rounds, but, and then you hear like as they kind of walk away, and then eventually, so yeah, you're all kind of making your way to the alley, and then the kid's gonna, or Jimmy is gonna kind of pop his head over the wall and be like, "You made it! Good to see y'all."
I wasn't aware we were meeting up with you this early, but hello.
I had nothing else to do. I got tired of ripping off all the rich folk around the merchant ring.
Well, always remember, Jimmy. He who begins too much accomplishes little.
Can you get double inspiration?
No, but that was really good too. He's gonna kind of look over and be like, "Yeah, you talk funny,
Your mom talked funny after I got done fucking her.
This man is no monk. All right, young James, show us the way.
You still got that. He's gonna kind of look over at Errol, or he's gonna look over at Grambo too. And he's like, "How'd you like those papers?"
That's pretty slick there, boy. I can tell you
Yeah,
what.
just like your mom.
Oh, you got me. That's good stuff. I'll tell you what. Cotton.
Was his mother a harlot?
No.
A lady of the evening?
Labia of the evening.
The lady of the milk.
He's gonna kind of go over to Errol's arm. Be like, see, it got you this far.
Yes, I don't remember it being in my arm, as it were.
Yeah, he's kind of weird about some of that stuff. And Errol's gonna, or not Errol, he's gonna.
Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy's gonna take he's gonna put on kind of like not necessarily like a leather glove, but it's like linen, like a little bit more soft linen kind of thing. And there's gonna be a little stone on there on the palm. And he's gonna put it right on your arm and go, and he's gonna take out an arrowhead. He's gonna be like, just stick it over there in the corner.
Oh, well, of course. Why didn't I think of that?
You didn't.
Well, he does it.
Okay, cool. So you got, he's like, there's your keystone for you. And a little part of the wall's gonna open up.
It's a little light for a keystone. Keystone light.
Yeah, at least it wasn't the bush.
Light.
Or a pipeline?
Ooh. Damn.
So there's a keystone that opened up a wall.
Yeah. It's gonna kind of open up. He's like, I think he's waiting down there for you. He got a little impatient today.
Oh.
I'm impatient every day, boy, but you know what they say. Like my master always said, fuck off, we're going down these stairs.
He mocks me one more time.
So y'all have, I'm assuming y'all are descending the stairs.
Yes.
Sure.
It's dank as fuck down there.
Like weed dank?
No, not weed dank, just like
Basement dank.
Yeah, musty basement dank. Very, very dimly lit torches. And you're going to hear what sounds like to be tinkering plus slightly aggressive mumbling and messing up, and then what sounds like a small explosion around there. And as you kind of like descend down the stairs, there's kind of a small, almost like little moldy, slimy kind of wooden door. It doesn't really look like the person gets out that much, but is somehow still chilling out down there. So you guys want to open the door?
I will open the door.
Jimmy has also gone. It seems that little bastard can slip through a lot of different places.
Do I still have my scroll?
You still have your scroll, yes.
Fucking ass, Jimmy.
Yeah, you still got your scroll.
Just a roll for it.
I did. So you kind of go downstairs, open the door. Who's going in first?
Grambo was going to let Arrow lead because Grambo didn't get the arrow.
I would like to go last.
All right. So the door kind of creaks open, and there's a figure. There's a figure in the room, and as he's going to turn around, donned with a wonderful white suit and an emerald bolo tie, with a
It's Doug Dimmadome.
what looks to be a strange weapon that he has. He's going to kind of look and be like, well, gentlemen, I see you got my invitation.
Oh my god.
And on that note, we're going to have to shut her down for the evening.
Are you recording right now? Okay, cool. Simmons. Hey, roll me over. Simmons. Hey, guess what? I'm a pickle. I'm Pickle Krog. It's the Salty Boys. And I truly, it's not bourbon. And etching!